At 21 years old, I made over 6 figures from online coaching. In this video, I break down exactly how I did it, the high income skills I learned, the content strategy I used, and how I turned my personal brand into a revenue generating machine. This is the blueprint, no fluff, just the steps to go from zero to full-time income online, and you don't need a big following. Stick around, your future self will thank you. So today, I want to show you behind the scenes of how I was able to generate over 6 figures with just my personal brand and a handful of high income skills. Today, my Instagram has grown to over 15,000 followers, and my business is growing faster than ever, but it all started with mastering the fundamentals. My backstory, I have a full video on this, which I'll link in the description below, but let's just touch on it real quick. Just 2 years ago, I was working in construction. I was waking up at 5 a.m. and digging holes all day, pretty much wondering, is this all that life had to offer? But I knew there was more. Every day I went to work, I started following creators, I started listening to entrepreneurs, reading books about high income skills, trying to learn as much as I could, just gathering knowledge for the first 6 months. The one thing that just kept popping up over and over again was to learn high income skills. So I invested and started learning sales and content creation. I invested in mentors, watched hundreds of hours of YouTube, and began building up my skill set. I realized that if I could actually build a personal brand around me, I didn't need to rely on others to make money. I could create my own offers, my own coaching, my own digital products. The problem, I had no idea what to sell, but I kept getting better and started sharing my journey. I started working with high-level entrepreneurs to help them scale their content systems and build up their personal brand. I documented my progress as I traveled the world with these guys. And even with just a couple thousand followers, people started asking for help. That's when I realized you don't need millions of views, you need trust. And trust is built by documenting the journey, being yourself, and showing up. Most creators think they need more followers to make more money, but realistically, that's not the case. What you actually need is a clear niche and content strategy, a valuable skill or transformation, a way to structure that knowledge and deliver it as a service. Once I understood that, the game changed. I wasn't chasing views anymore, I was building depth with my audience. I can almost guarantee you, if you've got 2K followers that deeply trust you, that's enough to make your first 10K month. I've done it, my clients have done it. The key is turning attention into trust and trust into transactions. Another thing I realized is people buy when you lead with clarity and certainty. If you're clear on who you help and confident on how you can deliver for them, I guarantee you'll start getting DMs from people that want to work with you. Here's the model I use to generate over 6 figures with only 3,000 followers. 1. Learn high income skills. I chose to learn sales and content creation, literally anything that solves a problem, whether that's copywriting, appointment setting, digital marketing, you choose. Number 2, build a personal brand around your journey. Don't wait until you make it to start posting content, post the day you start. People follow realness, not perfection. Number 3, create a high ticket coaching offer that makes an impact. My first offer was helping high level influencers and entrepreneurs scale their personal brand with content systems. Number 4, use Instagram to build connection. We aren't influencers here. We're trying to treat our page like it's a business. We are business owners. Number 5, book calls and sell one-on-one. Early on, every call mattered. I didn't get sales reps. I didn't get setters. I did it all myself. You need to do this yourself. If you don't know how, you must learn the skills. When actually setting a prospect, I used voice notes to make it more personal. And then when I jumped on the call, I was there myself. Number 6, systemize and scale. Once I validated the offer, had proof of concept, I then built systems, automations, content batching, onboarding flows, everything that would allow the back end to run smoothly. So this consists of sales teams, appointment setters, all the things you need to scale to over 100K per month. The back end is what lets you scale without burning out and continue to pushing the needle forward, which for you guys is posting content. This business model works because it's not built on small trends. It's built on timeless principles. You help someone solve a painful problem, show them exactly what they've been missing out on for the last 6 months to a year to even 10 years, right? And get them from where they are now to where they want to go. You sell based on outcomes, not your following count. I made over $100,000 with less than 5,000 followers, simply because I had systems, certainty, and an offer that actually helped people. It's not about how many people follow you, it's about how many people trust you enough to actually pay you. Use your content to educate, shift beliefs, and show proof. That's how you actually build buying belief. That's what makes people actually want to buy from you. This is some advice for creators, influencers that are sitting on a gold mine right now and just don't yet realize it. If you've built an audience, but you're not yet monetizing it, you're leaving hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table simply because you neglect to learn these skills. Here's what I'd do if I were you, starting with the first problem. 1, pick a skill or transformation you can actually help your audience with. You only need to be 2 to 3 steps ahead of them. Number 2, build an irresistible offer around it. Solve one painful problem really well. Number 3, create pillar content that builds authority. This could be interviews, testimonials, results, all the things you need that's actually going to convince someone that you are who you are and that you actually have value to be given. how-tos, belief shifts, all that stuff, right? Number 4, use your stories to show proof. Give behind the scenes, make daily offers, show current student results. Number 5, take sales calls seriously. You need to be on those sales calls and you need to be learning about your ICP. You need to be learning about your ideal client, because if you're not, you aren't going to know what content to make. This is a long game, but results will compound. I had a guy that followed me for months on months, and once I hopped on a call with him, he transferred me over $8,000 simply because my content had built trust, he knew who I was, and he was more than happy to buy. I've now helped him hit his goals and made a huge impact on his life because the content built belief before I ever chatted to them, before I ever hopped on a call with them, before I ever sold them. Why this business model actually works. This business model works because it's not built on trends, it's built on real timeless principles. You help someone solve a painful problem. Sell based on outcomes, not your following count. With under 5K followers, I made over $100,000 simply because I mastered this business model. So to wrap this up, I quit my 9 to 5, learnt high income skills, built a small but loyal following, created a high ticket coaching offer, showed up daily with content and conversations, monetized early at 3,000 to 5,000 followers, and have now scaled it to over 15,000 followers and counting. If I could do it, so can you. The creator economy and info space is the future of this game, and online coaching is one of the fastest ways to make an impact and turn your influence to income quickly. If you're serious about monetizing your audience, shoot me a DM on Instagram, I'll reach back out to you. I'll personally help you figure out your next step, whether you're an influencer, entrepreneur, or creator who wants to scale their content systems, but then also their back-end offer as well. Appreciate you guys watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next one.